We hit a 1 million net worth by 35. With 3 kids, 1 main income, and a life that looks pretty normal from the outside. But behind the scenes, every choice was intentional, built on purpose, patience, and a clear vision for freedom. This is a story of how our FIRE journey went from "we're doing just fine" to "we're designing the life we want." And by the end of this video, you'll know the exact steps your family can take to start building your own. But before we jump in, if you're working towards financial independence or just want some freedom for your family, hit subscribe. We're sharing our real numbers, what's working and what's not, so you can follow along and build your own path to FIRE. If you're watching other videos about financial independence and thinking, "Yeah, but those people don't have kids," we get it. We're just a regular family of 5 who decided to chase financial independence, not to retire to the beach, but to buy back our time. Our version of FIRE is called Coast FIRE, meaning we've been investing early on so our money can grow on its own later. But first, here's why we started this YouTube channel. We wanted to share real numbers. When we first got into FIRE, we watched videos, read blogs, listened to podcasts, but almost no one shared the actual numbers. And that drove us crazy, because we think it's tough to relate without the numbers. So we're doing things a little differently. We're showing you the real stuff. What we make, what we save, what we spend. And yeah, that's also why we're staying anonymous for now. Also, we wanted other families to see this is actually possible. We hope this motivates you to start. And finally, we want to help families avoid our mistakes and share what we'd do differently if we were starting over. In this video, we're breaking down how we hit 1 million by 35, the mindset shifts that got us there, and how you can start your own FIRE journey, even with kids, even on 1 income. Sound good? Let's get into it. Let's rewind to 2016. That's when a few big things started to shift for us, especially around the time our first baby was born. My dad retired in his mid-50s, which got us thinking, could we do that too? Mr. M's dad retired shortly after that in his 60s, but then started having health issues. That really stuck with us. We didn't want to wait until our health was gone to enjoy life. And as new parents, it hit us how fast time moves. I wanted more time together, not just the leftovers at the end of the day. Around then, a friend mentioned the FIRE movement. At that point, Mr. M was bringing in our main income, and I was working part-time in healthcare. We were doing the usual responsible stuff, 401k contributions, paying bills, saving when we could. But really, we were just kind of coasting. Comfortable, but without a real plan. That's when things started to change. My husband started reading FIRE blogs and watching YouTube videos. He's always been into personal finance, but the idea of saving that much for retirement seemed a little crazy at first. Then he mentioned the Mad Scientist podcast, and we started listening together on drives. That's when it really clicked for me. I remember thinking, wait, we could actually do this? We read stories of people reaching FIRE in their 30s and thought, why not us? Let's see how far we can take this. FIRE isn't about quitting forever. It's about options. It's about building a life where money doesn't decide everything. There are a few versions of FIRE, so you can pick the one that matches your life. Lean FIRE means living lightly and aiming for independence as soon as you can with a smaller nest egg. Fat FIRE is the other extreme. Building something big so you can retire with comfort and flexibility. Coast FIRE is our approach. You invest heavily early and then let time and compounding do the rest, while you still work by choice. Barista FIRE means you're almost independent, but you keep working part-time, so you still have income and benefits while enjoying more freedom. The key isn't which label you pick, it's about finding the version of FIRE that fits your family, your goals, and your time. For us, Coast FIRE made the most sense. We didn't want to escape work, we just wanted to do work we actually enjoyed on our own terms. If you're new to FIRE, start by figuring out which type fits your life. That alone can change how you see money. Now, we didn't sell everything or move into a van. If you're new to this, think of it as investing for FIRE beginners. Keep it simple, start small, and stay consistent. Here's what we actually did. We got clear on what mattered. We didn't track every single dollar. That's not our style. We did look at where money was going and decided what actually brought us value. Family trips and date nights were worth it. Random impulse buys, not so much. We gave every raise a purpose. Whenever income went up, we didn't inflate our lifestyle. We increased savings or investments instead. We used what we had to our advantage. We didn't automate everything, just our 401k. Each spring, we used our tax return to fund our Roth IRAs. Not the most textbook method, but it worked for us. We kept investing simple. No day trading, no chasing trends, just low-cost index funds, steady contributions, and patience. Eventually, we were maxing out the 401k, then funding Roth IRAs. Some years we missed, some years we scrambled, but we just kept going. Once we saw the power of compounding, we were hooked. We cut what didn't matter and focused on what did. After a few years, the numbers started to grow faster, and that's when it really clicked. We weren't rich, we were just consistent, and it worked. Now, I'll be honest, even though I was on board, there were times Mr. M had to drag me along. I wanted more vacations, more dinners out, a little more fun sometimes. That's when knowing your why really matters, because there will be moments when you start second guessing it all, and your why is what keeps you steady. Now, doing this with kids, that's the real challenge. Kids come with extra costs, daycare, activities, random emergency room visits. It seems like it never stops sometimes. But honestly, they became our why. For us, FIRE isn't about early retirement. It's about living intentionally, about trading some stuff now for moments later. Because the goal isn't less work, it's more life. So let's fast forward to 2023. 3 kids later, multiple accounts, and years of choosing what aligned with our goals. And then one day it happened. We saw it. $1 million. We hit a $1 million net worth by 35, and mostly on one income. It wasn't flashy or fast, just steady, intentional progress. If you're early on this path, know this. It won't feel exciting at first, but if you stay consistent, your future self will thank you. So let's get to what our FIRE retirement strategy looks like today. Simple, consistent, and built for the long term. 401k, maxed for Mr. M and partially for me. Roth IRAs, funded every year. HSA, maxed, triple tax advantage. Index funds, low cost and automated. We stick to simple, diversified funds. Total stock market, S&P 500, nothing fancy. The plan now is to reach financial independence in our mid-40s. As the kids get older, I'll increase my hours working and start maxing out my own 401k. We also plan to start building up a non-tax advantage account for more flexibility. These steps are what helped us figure out how to achieve FIRE as a family, even on mostly one income. Our aim is coast FIRE by our mid-40s. Enough invested that even if we stop adding to it, compound growth keeps doing the work. At that point, we could slow down, work part-time, travel, or even keep working if we still enjoy it. The point is, we'll have options. That's what FIRE is really about. Now let's get to some life lessons that Mr. M and I have learned along the way. First, you don't need a huge income. You need consistency. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. That part is huge. Small moves compound. $100 a month adds up. Spend intentionally. Cut what doesn't matter. Keep what does. Time is your biggest asset. Everyone's journey looks different. Focus on your numbers and your pace. Looking back, it wasn't one big decision. It was hundreds of small, boring ones that added up. Now I'm going to bring you back to reality. It hasn't always been smooth sailing. There were plenty of times I questioned if it was worth it, like when we skipped vacations to max out our Roth IRAs. But every season, even the hard ones, pushed us forward. We adjusted, adapted, and kept moving. So now if you're thinking, okay, but where do I start? Here's what we'd tell you. Know your why. What's motivating you? Track your spending. Awareness is everything. Pay off high-interest debt first. Start investing early. Even $50 a month, it counts. Automate what you can. Make saving the default. You don't need to do it perfectly, just consistently. So if you're still watching this, here's what I want you to take away. FIRE isn't just for early retirees or people with a six-figure income. It's for families like yours, families who want time freedom, not just financial freedom. You don't need $1 million to start. You just need to start. Track your spending, save what you can, learn as you go. And one day, you'll refresh your spreadsheet and realize you're not working for money anymore. Your money's working for you. Whether your goal is FIRE in your 30s or retire in your 40s, it all starts with one intentional decision to begin. This was our family FIRE journey, how we're building financial independence with kids one step at a time. We would love to hear where you're at in your journey in the comments. If this helped you see what's possible for your own family, hit like, subscribe, join us on our journey to financial independence, one intentional choice at a time. In our next video, we're breaking down exactly how we grew from 0 to 1 million by 35 and how you can start building your own FIRE plan today.